What if the strongest version of you has yet to show up? Not the version that runs marathons, but the one that climbs stairs without pain, walks without fear of falling, and wakes up feeling ready, not worn out. For many people over 50, that version feels long gone. But the truth is, it's not gone. It's just been waiting quietly for a reason to return. You see, aging isn't just about what we lose. It's about what we forget to keep using our muscles, our balance, our energy. The good news. These things don't disappear overnight. They fade slowly, and with the right care, they can come back stronger than you think. That's what healthy aging is really about. It's not about turning back time. It's about waking up the strength that's still inside you. Maybe you've noticed small changes. Getting out of a chair takes more effort. Your morning walk feels shorter each week, or your legs cramp more than they used to. These are not just signs of aging. They're signals. And today we'll talk about how to respond to them, not with fear, but with action. Because staying active after 50 isn't about pushing harder. It's about moving smarter. This channel was created to help you do just that. Here we share trusted doctor tips for older adults, natural health for seniors, and daily habits for longevity, so you can take charge of your body, your energy, and your independence. If you care about senior health, healthy aging, and want to live strong through every decade, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. What's one movement you want to be able to do with ease again? Let's get started and show you exactly how to unlock your inner athlete no matter your age. Part 1. The first sign of decline, loss of balance. Many older adults don't notice balance loss until they stumble or fall, but the inner ear, joints, and muscles are quietly weakening. It always starts quietly. One day you feel a little unsteady getting out of bed. The next, your foot catches the rug, or you find yourself holding onto furniture without realizing it. You laugh it off, just getting older, right? But inside your body, changes are happening that you can't see. Your balance isn't just slipping, it's warning you. What most people over 60 don't realize is that balance loss is often the first sign your body gives, before more serious problems set in. It's not just about falling, it's about the muscles, joints, and nerves no longer working in harmony. The brain takes a little longer to send signals, the legs respond a little slower, and the tiny stabilizing muscles in your feet and ankles grow weaker from lack of use. This isn't just aging, it's a message that your body needs help. The real danger, you might not notice the decline until something scary happens. A near fall, a misstep on the stairs, or worse, a fracture that could have been prevented. Most falls don't come out of nowhere. They are the final result of small imbalances ignored for too long. And once a fall happens, recovery is never just physical. It shakes your confidence, makes you fearful to move, and slowly shrinks your world. But here's the good news, balance can be rebuilt. The brain and body still respond to movement no matter your age. Simple daily habits can retrain your sense of stability, improve posture, and even sharpen coordination. You don't need a gym or fancy tools. You just need a few minutes, some attention, and a commitment to keep moving. Start by brushing your teeth while standing on one foot just 30 seconds a day. When you walk down the hallway, try placing your heel directly in front of your toe, like walking on a tightrope. These small challenges wake up forgotten muscles and strengthen the connection between your brain and your steps. They may feel silly at first, but over time, they rebuild something far greater than balance. They rebuild your trust in your body. You deserve to feel steady when you walk, strong when you stand, and confident in your movements. It's not too late. It's never too late. You're not just preventing a fall, you're protecting your freedom. And that starts with something as small as standing still on one leg and choosing not to let aging define your limits. Part 2, muscle loss starts in the legs. Can you get up from a chair without using your hands? If not leg, strength is fading, a major risk for loss of independence. That one movement, standing up without help, says more about your future than any blood test. It's not just a matter of convenience. It's a red flag your body's waving quietly, warning that your legs are no longer strong enough to carry you through everyday life. And when the legs go, your freedom often goes with them. What starts as stiffness can quickly become dependence. Many older adults assume muscle loss is simply a part of aging they can't avoid. But that's only half true. The process has a name, sarcopenia, and it can begin silently as early as your 50s. You won't feel it all at once. It creeps in when you stop challenging your legs, Climbing stairs becomes tiring, getting out of the car takes longer, and eventually walking across a room feels like a chore. But the legs aren't just your largest muscles, they're your foundation. They help you maintain balance, pump blood back to the heart, and support nearly every movement you make. When they weaken, everything becomes harder. Even your metabolism slows down, increasing your risk for other health problems. And worst of all, the less you use them, the faster they vanish. Here's where things can change. Muscle loss isn't permanent. In fact, it responds faster to effort than you might think. With just a few minutes a day, you can rebuild strength in the very muscles that help you rise, walk, and stay independent. You don't need a gym, and you don't need perfect knees. You just need to start with what you have. Try this: sit in a sturdy chair and stand up without using your hands. Then sit back down slowly. Do this 5 times. If that's easy, do 10. If it's hard, do 3 and rest. Every time you do it, you tell your muscles they still matter. You remind your body that you are not giving up on movement. You are choosing to keep going. But movement is only half the answer. Muscles don't grow on motion alone. They need fuel, specifically protein. And this is where so many seniors unknowingly fall short. A slice of toast and coffee won't rebuild strength. But a bowl of oatmeal with Greek yogurt, a hard-boiled egg, or a protein shake in the morning can completely change your muscle recovery. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smarter. Your body needs high-quality fuel to support the strength you're building. Without it, the work you do goes to waste. And when you combine daily movement with the right nutrients, you create a powerful cycle of repair and renewal that supports every step you take. So if standing up feels harder than it used to, don't ignore it. It's not just aging, it's a signal. And every day you respond to that signal, you take a step toward a future where you stay strong, steady, and self-reliant. Start with 1 squat, 1 good breakfast, 1 promise to keep moving. Your legs will thank you, and so will your future self. Part 3, your joints are rusting, but you can oil them again. Morning stiffness lasting more than 30 minutes is a sign your joints are inflamed or underused. You wake up, stretch, and feel that tight pull across your knees, hips, or fingers. You try to move, but your body says not yet. It's easy to dismiss this as just getting older, but stiffness that lingers longer than half an hour is your body's quiet cry for attention. It's not normal, and it's not something you have to live with. What's really happening is deeper than surface-level discomfort. Your joints are meant to move freely, protected by a natural lubricant called synovial fluid. It keeps everything gliding smoothly like oil in a machine. But as you age, especially after 50, your body starts to produce less of this fluid. And when you stop moving regularly, the production slows down even more, leaving your joints dry, tight, and inflamed. This is why you might feel like you're rusting in the morning. It's not just wear and tear, it's disuse. A body at rest may seem safe, but in truth, stillness speeds up stiffness. And if that stiffness becomes routine, it eventually steals your mobility. First, it's a slow rise from bed. Then you're avoiding stairs. Then it's hard to walk for more than a few minutes. This is how independence fades, not from one fall, but from the slow hardening of your own frame. But there's something powerful you can do before you even leave your bedroom. Just 3 minutes of gentle joint rotations can change everything. When you rotate your ankles, roll your shoulders, circle your wrists, or swing your hips from side to side, you're telling your body it's time to wake up. This small act sends blood to the joints, warms the tissues, and signals your brain to release what it's been holding tight overnight. These little movements aren't exercise in the way most people think. They're more like medicine. They reawaken the flow inside your body and help your joints remember what they were built for. You're not forcing anything. You're inviting motion back into places that have gone quiet. And over time, that invitation becomes strength, confidence, and real relief. If you're someone who has avoided movement because of pain or fear, this is your way back in. No need to push through soreness. No need to lift weights or go for long walks just yet. You begin by simply moving your joints the way nature intended. And by doing this every morning, you create a routine that gently opens your body before the day closes it again. This is what aging gracefully really looks like, not avoiding discomfort, but understanding it. Not fearing change, but embracing control. You are not too old to feel better. You are not too far gone to loosen what feels stuck. Your joints can still bend. Your body can still heal. It only needs your permission and a little movement to begin. Part 4, the heart of an athlete still beats in you. Shortness of breath when walking or climbing stairs may signal weakening heart stamina, not just getting older. That moment when you pause halfway up the stairs clutching the railing, heart pounding harder than it should, it's easy to think it's just age catching up. But it's not just age. It's a sign that the very engine keeping you alive is asking for more care, more attention, more movement. Your heart hasn't stopped trying. It's just waiting for you to remember how much it still wants to keep going. The truth is, your heart was made to move. It doesn't need marathons or heavy workouts. It needs rhythm. It needs circulation. But after 60, when we sit more, walk less, and avoid what feels hard, the heart starts to slow in strength. Not from years, but from silence. And when the heart gets quiet, the body follows, energy fades, sleep worsens, even your mood slips. This is the hidden cost of not listening to those first heavy breaths. But here's the hope many forget. Your heart is still trainable. It responds to even the smallest efforts. Just 5 minutes of walking after a meal can make a difference. When done consistently, it sends blood more smoothly, lowers pressure in your arteries, and supports the health of your brain, kidneys, and lungs. It's not the size of the movement, it's the daily promise to move at all. There's a quiet kind of power in walking. Not just because it strengthens the body, but because it reminds you that you are still in motion, that no matter your age, you're not stuck. Each walk you take after breakfast or dinner becomes a message to your heart, I'm still here, I'm still trying, and the heart, faithful as ever, begins to respond with more endurance, more ease, and more life. Many people wait too long. They wait for pain or a scare or a diagnosis to push them into action. But by then, precious time has already passed. The secret is to start now, before the shortness of breath turns into something more, before the stairs feel like mountains. Because once you begin, your heart will rise with you. It doesn't take strength, it takes willingness. A few steps today, a few more tomorrow. And soon you'll notice the change, not just in your breathing, but in how you stand, how you think, how you live. This is what it means to age with intention, to trust that your body can still support you if you learn how to support it first. The heart of an athlete never leaves you. It may grow quiet, but it never forgets. And when you start to move even gently, you remind it and yourself of the strength still living within. You don't need to run, you just need to begin. Part 5, reclaim your reflexes and coordination. Are you dropping things more often or reacting slower? Your motor reflexes may be fading. You reach for the glass and it slips. You miss a step, reacting to a sudden noise. You find yourself just a moment too slow and wonder when that started. These moments may seem small, but they're signs of something deeper. Your reflexes, once sharp and automatic, are now hesitating, and that hesitation can quickly become risk. As we age, the connection between the brain and body weakens, not from damage, but from disuse. The messages that once zipped through your nerves with speed now take just a little longer to travel. You notice it in your hands, your reaction time, even your balance. These changes don't mean something is wrong with you. They mean your body is asking to be reawakened. It's easy to think this is irreversible, that once your reflexes slow down, they're gone for good. But the truth is far more hopeful. Your brain is capable of relearning. Your nervous system still responds to challenge. Even in your 60s, 70s, and beyond, your mind and body can rebuild the connection that time has dulled. You simply need to practice the kinds of movements that once came naturally. Start simple. Toss a soft ball against the wall and catch it with both hands, then one hand. Stand a few feet away from a partner or grandchild and gently toss something back and forth. Try juggling lightweight scarves. It doesn't matter if you miss. What matters is that you're firing those neural pathways again, waking up coordination and strengthening the bond between thought and movement. These small games might feel playful, but they serve a serious purpose. They teach your hands and feet to respond quickly again. They help prevent falls. They give your brain stimulation it craves and your body the signals it needs to act with confidence. Every time you react a little faster, reach a little smoother, you're not just moving better, you're restoring trust in yourself. This is how we protect our independence. Not by doing less to stay safe, but by doing more to stay sharp. These gentle exercises cost nothing. They can be done at home, and they carry the potential to change how you move through the world every single day. Aging doesn't erase your coordination. It only puts it to sleep. But with daily habits, intention, and a little patience, you can wake it up again. Because your reflexes are not gone. They are waiting for you to use them, and the moment you do, they begin to return. Getting older doesn't mean losing strength. It means learning how to care for your body in new, wiser ways. Even one small habit like stretching in the morning or walking after meals can begin to restore what time has slowly taken away. You still have the power to move, to improve, and to feel alive in your own body. So choose something simple and begin today. Whether it's your balance, your strength, or your heart, everything you need is still within you. Let it rise again gently and steadily. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and independent at any age. If this helped you, don't forget to subscribe. Your health is your greatest wealth. Like the video, share it with someone you love, and let us know in the comments. What healthy habit are you starting today to live healthy after 50?